Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you as always for watching. Tonight, continuing the theme of things what I am trying to improve at, I am looking at the blues and specifically the 12-bar blues. Now there is a very good reason why I'm looking at those, which I'll tell you about first and then actually look at the thing afterwards. The reason for it has been something I've been practicing and learning for 2 or 3 months now. My good friend Mr. Fox, do catch his channel, The Foxy Guitar Show. What he does on that, he likes to review guitars that come into his possession and play them, talk about them, and very informative and enjoyable channel, all delivered with Gary's wisdom, wit and eloquence, the true meaning of the WWE Federation. And a while back he mentioned to me that he was trying to record some of his own music, and it's very close actually to some of the pieces that he plays when he's introducing the guitars, and he's going to record it and upload it, and he wants some bass playing on it. He's, as a rather good musician generally, he was also a drummer in a previous existence. He can play the keyboards because he taught music, so he's going to record drums and keyboard, and he's going to play the guitar obviously, and he asked me to play the bass with him on it. And I must admit I thought about that for all of about half a minute, second, whatever, and of course thank you very much, yes I'd love to. And he said, right, you need to start looking into the 12-bar blues because that's going to be the basis of the track. So I wasn't really familiar with it, I have to say, before then, so I went away and looked into what the 12-bar blues are, and we're going to be playing it in the key of A. And the great thing about the 12-bar blues is that it's the same principle in whatever key you decide to play it in. So let me talk about them in A just for ease of reference, but this works for any key at all. If we were to play the major scale of A, then you take notes 1, 4 and 5 from that major scale. So note 1 is obviously the A, notes 2 and 3, the B and C sharp, we ignore those. Notes 4 and 5 are the D and the E. So it's those three that we're really concentrating on in terms of the 12-bar blues. And you just play around that pattern of those three, and the really basic format of it follows the same, always follows the same pattern. It's 4 bars of your first note, your A. So just to begin with here, I'm going to play it 4 beats to a bar, but expand on that in a second. So it would be 4 bars of A, 2 bars of D, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4. Back to 2 more on A. Then a bar of E, a bar of D, and the closing 2 back to the A again. So all in all, it sounds like down a fraction. Now, that's it in its most basic form. You don't have to play it 4 beats in a bar. You might decide you want to play 8 beats in a bar, for example. So instead of going, you'd be going 1, 2, 3, it turns out, the idea that Gary's got in mind involves a bit of a more funky rhythm than just a straight 8 notes in a bar. That sort of thing. So once I've got that basic structure into my mind, once you're clear with that, you can start playing around a little bit with it, have a little bit of fun, but get that basic pattern down first of all. And once you understand that, that applies to whatever key you decide to play it in. Say if we were in G, for example, we start on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and that's exactly the same principle, just playing it in G instead of in A. So, as with all the scales, as we've looked at in the past, once you select your starting position, your root note, then it's the same principle, just from that starting position. So what I've been trying to do over the last 2 or 3 months, as well as just trying to get rock solid on the basic beat of and so on and so on, I've been trying to build in a couple of variations on that, and then when me and Gary get together, which is hopefully going to be in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and we start having a bit of a play around with it and hopefully record something, I'll show him whatever ideas I've got and he'll either say yay or nay to it. One idea I've got is that if you take the, I always think of it as the knight's move in chess, actually, up 1 and then across 2. Now, that little run there at the end, that's also something you can do with it to change things around. Instead of just carrying on playing basic A's, you can, in the very final bar, you can do a jazzy little bit that kind of refrains it and leads you back into starting the whole thing over again. So if we're coming down from the E, one thing you can do, go D, D sharp and E. In Gary's piece, I'm going to be going down to an E, playing G's and A's, or you could do a run from F sharp up to A. And all those types of variations just fill in the final bar instead of playing basic A's, and then it gives you a start point to go back to A and start again. What the the track, it's an instrumental, will consist of is 5 repeats of the same basic 12 bar process. Gary will be doing his own thing on the lead guitar, and I'll be providing the rhythm of this with the variations in different approaches to it. So on and so on. I've got a few ideas in mind, see what he thinks of them. And once, so we're effectively playing 60 bars in the whole track, and I guess my job as a bassist, as I see it at least, is that I'm providing the rhythm and the beat of the thing along with Gary's drum track. But rather than it all sounding exactly the same all the way through, I've just try and come up with 5 different ways of that variation on the theme, going round notes 1, 4, 5, which I have in mind. I've got a few ideas, so I'll take those to him when the time comes and see which ones he likes. Just as a final part to that, the work on it is hopefully going to start quite soon, actually, and what we hope to do is record it, and I think it will be uploaded onto Gary's channel, the Foxy Guitar Show. Do have a watch of that. Gary would also like it to be loaded onto here, which is very kind of him. I imagine we'll have a fight about it, but he'll win, so it will get loaded onto here as well. And hopefully you'll be able to watch it as well and enjoy it. And who knows, we may even do more in the future if this one goes well. So that was the 12 Bar Blues and the reason for it, and I hope to have some very interesting news on that in the not too distant future, so do please keep an eye out for that one. So I'll leave that one there for now, and I'll say thank you very much for watching. Do stay safe as always, and bye.